All rise for your dishonorable, not a real judge, Damone Allen. Debatable is now in session.
Welcome to a new episode of Debatable. I am your host, not a real judge, Damone Allen. Joining me as always is Hi-Fi Mike.
Hey.
Primetime Travie T.
Yo.
that was weird. And as always, we have two special guests this week. From the You Slay Me podcast, we have Auntie Mame and Miss Mims.
Why did you go that way?
I don't fucking know, because that's the way I have them written down.
Wow. Sorry. We have a diva on post here.
You were chosen first, so that's all that matters.
Well, I'm just mad Damone went in the not in the order you were in on the listing underneath. How was I supposed to know?
It's okay.
I do what I want.
You had the appetizer and then the meal came in. So there you go.
Of the whole damn supper. That's correct.
plus drinks after.
Oh God. You gotta be drunk. Sorry, I apologize. Keep going.
Well, thanks for coming on. I'll tell the people about yourselves and about your show. Miss Mims, start us off.
Oh, thank God. So I'm the Divine Miss Mims. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. I like long walks on the beach. Oh, we have a podcast. We've actually got two podcasts. You Slay Me and Baking Sugar, a Murder She Wrote podcast and Designing Women podcast. Where we just review and talk about shit and lose track of time. And when you told me this podcast was going to be about an hour, I was like, thank God. It usually takes us about 2. get through a 1990s 30-minute show. It takes 2 fucking hours. But here we are.
There's a lot to unpack. So
that's true. Oh, that's it for me. I'll talk more later.
Okay. Yeah. And Mame.
Yeah. So hello. Hi, I'm Auntie Mame. I am a performer. I live in Miami. Mims and I are nowhere near each other in terms of distance, but I'm down in Miami. I perform improv. I host a few shows. I host a show in Fort Lauderdale, stand-up comedy show in Fort Lauderdale. I host a cabaret / karaoke show in Miami Beach every week. I try to do a lot. This whole thing kind of came about because of the pandemic. And we were just bored. And, bored. The two of us, we've known each other for way, way, way too long. And we thought we should channel that energy into something. And so that's how we ended up doing the 2 podcasts that we do. So it'll be a rotation over time as we get through the different series. Yeah. We'll pick new ones to dismantle.
Something that we thought would pay the checks and pay the bills and hasn't. So we still keep our day jobs.
Hey, we've been doing this for 3 years at this point, and it's still not paying the bills. So if you want to help pay the bills, you can go to t13media.com and buy some merch. Or support one of the ad sponsors, and that helps us get money too.
Technically, there's still a Patreon up there somewhere.
Yeah, there's a Patreon too. If you want to use that.
We just got our first patron. I just would like to say,
how's that feel?
You going to join me? Thank you, Sharon.
We technically had one, Travis.
We had one, Joe.
Can you ask Sharon to patron us?
Sharon, if you're listening,
thank you.
Thank you. And throw them some money if you enjoy this.
It's $1 a month.
They don't know where their link is, but you can find it somewhere.
I think it's on our website.
Get these boys some Funyuns, Sharon. They need some Funyuns.
Hey, I do need some Funyuns.
What bag to split between the 3 of them? That's what that'll do.
I think it's patreon.com/T13.
It's on the website. T13media.com. It's at the bottom of the page. Click the link. It's there.
Yeah, do that.
But the worst part is that $1 wouldn't even go to us. It would go to the underneath us.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Thanks for coming on. This is Debatable, where we debate the serious, the silly, and everything in between. So, as always, we have 2 topics. We're going to get started. So, our first topic today is going to be what is the best carnival game? So we'll start this time. We'll start with Auntie.
Beautiful.
Go ahead. What's the best carnival game and why?
My favorite carnival game is guessing the age because black don't crack, and I always win because they always think because I'm also small of stature, unlike Mims who's gargantuan. I'm
like 5'9", you bitch.
I'm petite, right? Well, you're average. I mean, that's average height, right? I'm under average. So that combined with the melanin equals they don't ever get my age correct. And so that's my favorite carnival game because I love to win.
That's a good one. Especially if you're winning every time.
Well, anything that requires skill, I'm not gonna. Why would I do that? I mean, I can't do anything. I can't do anything like throwing the darts or things because my hands are already greasy from the funnel cake, so that's not going to work. So this is the best I can do is like just guess my age. Which game
was it?
Guess your age.
I completely forgot. Like I remembered, and then I completely forgot. Like I was like, "Wait, what was it again?"
Memory of a goldfish.
It really was. I'm not gonna lie, that was. Like,
remember when I said Damone's kind of dumb? Mike's kind of dumb.
I'm really dumb today.
That sounds like our Wednesdays.
Yeah, pretty much. God,
Miss Mims, where are you going with?
So my favorite carnival game is the like water hose. Or water gun one that you shoot in a little target that the horsey moves up the like thing and hits the bell at the top and screams that you won. The reason why I like that, again, like Mame, I always win at this because it's you against like 7 children who don't know what the hell they're doing. And I always get the big prize.
I always knew you were into water sports. I always knew
what was that now?
I said I always knew you were into water
I heard
sports.
you. I'm just ignoring you.
Just saying.
But and also if you get pissed off at the kids, you could just take that gun and just spray them down with it to shut them up. What?
I've never done that.
The Carnies don't like it.
The Carnies don't like it.
You can't say that word.
Can't say
Travis gets really upset.
That's a derogatory word.
You have to say carnival worker.
I forgot about that.
Carnival worker.
I forgot that's a slur.
Are they union?
It's not actually a slur. Travis is just an asshole. He's trying to make something out of nothing.
I'm not an asshole.
You get the fuck out of here.
If you've listened to this show,
that sounds like what an asshole would say. That sounds like what an asshole would say.
I'm an asshole of the show. When he's not on, there's no one for me to yell at. They're pretty paid.
He's yelling at me, but I'm the asshole.
Yeah, I need someone to yell at who's the asshole.
He's mad when I take mental health days because he fucking bullies me, but I'm the asshole.
You usually yell at the asshole.
Right.
I mean, that's not what I do with my asshole, but
then you aren't doing it right, baby. You aren't doing it right.
Travis is gonna go to the bathroom later and start yelling at his asshole.
I'm
Here from the
bathroom.
Do I have to make eye contact with it? Because I don't know how I would.
No.
That's
don't do that. Don't do that because then it's gonna no eye contact. Because then it's gonna wink at you, and then it's gonna.
Then you got a whole bunch of other problems.
Oh, God.
Very different situation.
Oh my God! What kind of carnival game is that?
Travis is definitely throwing his back out. They're trying to do that.
I think that's the
blowing my back out.
It's the Hall of Mirrors. I think it's the Hall of Mirrors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Objects appear larger in the mirror than outside.
It's gonna be fucking Ace Ventura's gonna be talking out of his ass next.
Travis, what are you going with?
I'm going with ring toss because I won ring toss once and got this gigantic fucking gorilla.
Nice.
This thing was as big as me.
Where's that gorilla now? Where's the gorilla now?
Yeah, do tell.
It's dead.
Oh.
I don't know where it is, to be honest with you.
Sounds like a mystery.
Separation anxiety?
Probably just it's probably suicide, to be honest with you.
Now, I get that. No, I totally. If they find it, probably somewhere, it's probably crusted over in some mysterious thing, and that's probably why it ended it all.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
What's happening?
I've yelled at that asshole. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, ring toss.
Mike, where are you going with?
So the only game I really remember playing was always like more specifically because in middle school, high school is the only way I can get things to decorate my room. So it's the game where you throw the darts at the posters and whatever poster it hit, you got. I had so many posters over like 3 Carnival years, three years of all this shit. I had so many posters. That's how I would decorate my room, is a bunch of posters from
I have no idea
said
what
Carnival
that game
games.
is.
It's literally just a trailer with posters everywhere, and you get darts, and you just fucking throw the darts at the posters.
Are you
But
sure
it's
that was a
not
game?
Are you poster?
Are you sure that was a game?
Throw it, and then you get that poster.
But like it sounds
That's
like
the
they're trying to get rid of posters.
Did you have to?
Mike,
Probably, but I got a lot of posters, and it's the only
They
thing I
didn't
like
take
to
you.
do.
They didn't take you like inside the trailer or behind the trailer.
Mike,
anyway,
I think you stole that from a carnival worker.
No,
I think. I don't think. I don't think that was a
He
game.
didn't
Mike.
steal it. He didn't steal it. He earned it.
Yeah.
Two separate ones that I would
We've
go
all
to.
earned that poster. Well, we have.
Either way, that's what I like to do. that was the game I played because I got posters.
So I want to delve into a little more. What kind of posters were they? Were they
Just
like
whatever the
Sing
fuck-
in there, or were they?
No,
like...
it was like music posters or fucking like pop culture posters.
Okay.
I got.
Were they actually posters that you wanted, or just the posters?
Oh yeah,
that
there
you
were
could
ones
get?
that I wanted.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Like,
that would be
usually
weird.
there
if it
was
was
some
like,
that you wanted. There were a lot like fucking 2000s music bands and fucking late
Gotcha.
90s, you know,
What-
like
Okay.
Limp Bizkit and fucking.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, that
I
makes
had
more
Carmen
sense. Did you offer
Electra
them-
and
Did you-
Insane Clown Posse.
Did you have
and-
ICP?
Oh yeah, I had like I think I
Of
got like
course.
3 different ones from those.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, if you just got some random
No,
Clint Black
yeah, it
poster
was
from
Clint
1986,
Black, girl.
that would be awkward.
No, it was
You're like-
it was 2. I had gotten a. That's when the Osbournes were huge. So like I got an Osbournes poster.
Back when Garth Brooks was trying to be that rock star for that hot second.
Oh my God, what was it called? Chris Gaines.
Chris Gaines,
Yes.
We're
showing our age right now. We're
Yeah, I don't know
showing-
what that is.
So old.
all three guys literally they all went blank stare. Just then.
I know
You're
who
like,
it is, but I know.
just
No,
so
I
you
know
guys-
both names, but I don't.
I know
I
Garth
was
Brooks.
definitely not alive for that.
Just so you guys know,
It was
so
not
Garth Brooks
registering at all.
Garth Brooks had reached the pinnacle of country music, literally
Yes,
the pinnacle, right?
Pinnacle.
And he said, I need to do something different. So he invented an emo character named Chris Gaines who put
Yes.
out one rock album.
It was so
Was this
bad.
real?
This
Yes.
is real.
Yeah,
We're not-
yeah.
Real.
No, we're
When,
not.
when was this though? About what year?
Oh
2000?
gosh, this was
No.
it was like early 2000s.
early 2000s,
Oh, I was
early
alive
90s.
then.
Oh my
I was
god!
alive then.
Yeah.
What
was-
on
it's terrible.
earth
Mike-
is his
that was-
face?
That was
He has
Mike's
this awful,
favorite
this like
album.
he has like this goatee kind of like thing
Yep.
on his lip. Yep. That's
Yes. Look at how
That's it.
sexy that shit is.
Why?
What year did he do this?
I was thinking that.
1999.
There you go. It was 99.
Yep.
I was like,
Jesus Christ! What song did he have? Anything good? Was it?
No.
no,
don't
like not a
listen.
single,
Don't
not
do
a
it.
single song did well. Not
Don't
one.
do it.
I like Garth Brooks.
But he had one top hit, "Lost in You."
I
Oh,
never
That's
heard
the
of
only
that.
song that
It was only back then. It was only a hit because
Because he was
it
Garth
was
Brooks.
because it was Garth Brooks.
I don't think he went far enough to the extreme. He should have put out a metal album.
He didn't.
Ooh.
He really didn't.
He should have put on like a death metal fucking, or like at that time would have been like Godsmack.
Well, no, you couldn't. You
I
couldn't go
love
that
Godsmack.
far, right?
Godsmack.
You couldn't go that far because remember he is still a country artist, so
Ooh,
he still has to go back to the Opry. He still has to go back to church.
That's-
So they're not
that's
going to
true.
let him go
Back
that
to
far.
church.
I'd
Yeah.
like to
think
see
Chris will let him.
Garth Brooks do a collab album with Korn.
he should have just done a
That's-
rap album.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
hell yeah. Who
See
would
that
you
he
pair-
would have.
who-
I think that
What
would have been
collab
amazing.
album would you do? Would you put Garth Brooks with?
Hold on.
Snoop.
Hold on.
Yes, yes. Let's
No,
get
rewind.
this.
Rewind. Nobody else on the planet Earth heard Garth Brooks should make a rap album with. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, that'd be hilarious.
I'd
Snoop
listen.
Dogg?
I
It
mean, I
would
don't
be-
know. I bet. I'm
Look.
sure Florida Georgia Line has probably floated it out there. I'm
Mhm.
sure
That's
they
true.
thought about it. but-
Garth Brooks, Snoop Dogg, and have Dr. Dre produce. You got a hit. There's nothing you can go wrong.
No. It needs to be wider than that. It needs to be
No.
Eminem.
No, what's that?
He's got to speak to his base.
Did you ever hear the song that Snoop Dogg did with Willie Nelson?
No.
Roll Me Up and Smoke Me. They talk
Is
about
that-
when they die. They,
Is that when he was
they
Snoop
get put in a
Lion?
joint and they get smoked.
Wow.
Roll me up and soak me when I die.
No, I don't
Aw.
think I
That
heard
song's
that
a
one.
bop.
I should do that at karaoke next.
Do it.
Put on a little Willie Nelson wig.
I do country songs. I'm not opposed
No,
to
I
it.
was being serious,
you
but
know,
on Willie Nelson wig.
throw on some John Denver. I am in.
Oh,
I'm in
John
right
Denver.
there.
Who is John
Jesus
Denver?
Christ.
What?
Country
You're
roads take me home.
Oh, okay. I know
to
that
the
guy.
place.
So I know-
Didn't he
I-
die?
I
long.
know John Denver.
No, he died a long time ago. He died
He
in a
did,
plane
very
crash a
long, in
long
a plane
time ago.
crash.
Very long time ago.
He,
Or skiing accident. Which one was
I
it?
think it was
No, it was-
skiing.
It was
I thought it
skiing.
was
Sonny
plane.
Bono was the plane
Sonny
crash.
Bono. No,
No.
Sonny Bono.
Sonny
was
Bono
skiing.
was a skiing.
Oh,
John
yeah,
Denver
you're
was
right.
the plane.
You're right.
You know what? They're the same person. That's not true.
They're not.
They're not at all.
I don't think
John
John
Denver-
Denver
This
ever
isn't
slept
what
with-
I expected this man to look like. I did
John
not.
Denver-
I did not expect that.
Ooh,
when I-
that's
when I looked
that's old fat John Denver.
John Denver sang a song leaving on a jet plane.
Yeah, that's why it was ironic when he died.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
I'm glad I
Yeah.
didn't know he died in a jet plane.
That's-
in a plane.
that's how I
why when
always-
I heard
He's
that, I
coming
was like,
back
holy shit.
again.
No, seriously, that's how I always remember how he
I-
died. Is because of that song.
That song was on,
Yeah, that is not what I
Euro
thought
trip.
John Denver looked like.
right?
Oh yeah, guys,
Yeah.
welcome to the '70s. That's the '70s.
Welcome to the 70s. We
Yeah,
weren't alive then.
this is wild.
Yeah.
I was born 1 year before he died.
What year
Welcome
did he
to the
die?
70s.
97.
Man, we're old.
I thought you were born in '96.
Yeah.
That's what.
They
That
were
is 1
still
year
old.
before he
That's
died.
1 year before he died.
Oh,
God.
I thought you said that you were born in '97. I was like, wait a
Like,
minute.
you remember how Travis said Mike is dumb sometimes?
I'm not disagreeing.
Oh, math.
I just misheard him. That's all.
For my game, I'm back on track. I'm going with I Got It. So it's
Oh, I
kind of like,
fucking love I Got It.
yeah, it's a great game. Like, you just sit there and just
Explain
throw the little balls
I've
in.
only won a couple times.
Oh, I didn't know that's what that game
Oh,
was
that's
called.
what that's. I didn't know it had
Yeah.
a name.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I Got It
What?
is. I Got It outside of Western New York. I think it's just that.
Can you
That's the
explain the
only
rules,
one.
please? Because you're just throwing balls into what?
Okay,
What?
so there's basically
Whatever
you
takes them.
you sit at like this bench area, and there's like a big giant reservoir of like they're like rubber balls, and then across from you is this like basically like these grates, that little square grates that you throw the ball into, and you have to get. Basically, it's like tic-tac-toe or big. Like you
It's
gotta
like
get it.
bingo. It's
Yeah,
a
like bingo,
workaround
you
for
just-
them to be able to do
y'all
bingo.
got different games. Where,
My
where
God,
you
that
come
sounds
from.
taxing.
Oh, it's the funnest game. Like you just sit there and you're like, oh fuck it, I'm
Then why
gonna go
didn't you?
again.
Why didn't you fucking pick it then?
Because I
Poster
forgot
boy?
about I Got It.
Yeah,
Because-
apparently they made the game because there's limitations on bingos to fairs at specific locations. So that was the workaround because most locations allowed it because it's considered a game of skill and not a game of luck.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm
Thank
surpri-
you, morals.
I'm surprised no one picked the little rubber ducky game where you just pick it up, read the number, and
That was
get
my
a
number
prize
two.
no matter what.
That was my number two.
oh
so,
God, I used to win so
yeah.
much shit from that.
Yeah, that was. I never won very well for that one. Once again, funnel cake fingers. So
Well,
you know.
you pick the one that's the different color. That's how you know it's got the star on the bottom. It's a game for 5-year-olds.
Let's be very honest here. I didn't want to get my fingers in that water because it was gross. So there.
Probably from all the funnel cake cans.
That's
Right.
exactly
Well, I mean,
right.
I'm not like Mims. Like I actually care where my fingers go. So
What are you talking? Why are you reading me right now? I feel very seen.
Well,
Welcome to our world, boys. Welcome to our world.
I love it here.
Well, I guess speaking of not knowing where fingers are going, here's an ad for Organic Lovin'.
Your body and the bodies you're loving deserve nothing but the best. Organic Lovin' is the only adult subscription box that includes eco-friendly body products, from body-safe adult toys to sex-positive books and erotic seminars. Organic Lovin's online store has everything you and your partner or partners could ever need to heat things up. And right now, your friends at T13 Media want to take 10% off of your next order. Just go to organiclovin.com and use promo code T1, T-H-R-E-E, like the sound the bed makes when you check out. Organic Lovin'. Love organically, purely, deeply, boldly.
Okay, and we're back. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do our tournament. The way tournaments work here at T13 Media is under TraviT rules. So instead of Travis throwing out 124 different things to put into the bracket, we each get a certain number to throw in. We randomize them. They go head to head. We all vote until there's one final winner. So this week's tournament is going to be who is the best TV parent?
Are we doing 16 or 32?
It's up to y'all.
I mean,
I think we could do 32.
it's also,
Oh God.
let's just do 16.
Let's just do 16.
32 is
We
only
can
6
try.
each, guys. 32 is only 6 each, guys. Let's.
I can pull some shit out my ass.
We know.
I love these
screaming
guys.
at it.
These are some of my favorite guests. I'm not gonna say my favorite
Simone.
because that hurts
Yes.
people's feelings, but you're up there.
Make a judgment.
It's
Right.
majority rules. You guys want to do 32 or 16?
32. Let's go.
Ma'am, I defer to you. You can have my vote.
I like older numbers, so 32.
Oh God.
Okay, 32 it is.
32 is legal. 16 is not.
That's right. Exactly. Right.
That's a very
Depends on
important
what
distinction.
state you're talking about.
Well,
No, I
it's-
don't. I think, Mike.
I'm not saying anything that's not. It's not.
Mike, you're telling on
lie.
yourself. The FBI is
First of all,
listening.
I'm not. I'm not doing shit.
The
I'm
world
just
could
saying
be
it-
listening right now, Mike.
The
Well, listen, I
FBI.
didn't say anything other
Watch
than
this
there
be
are
the
some
episode
states-
that we blow up on and Mike gets fucking canceled.
I think like we have 10 minutes before the FBI shows up at his door.
I just zoned back in. I was looking for more family, so I'm back.
So it's gonna be. I can't fucking math. Someone do the math. Travis, did you already do the math?
It's 6 each, and then there should be 2 extra, I believe.
Okay.
Okay.
Mike, can you bring up the bracket?
So I would like to say, before anybody throws any names out there, that we have done this in the past, this topic,
Okay.
and Morticia and Gomez won. So I think they should take one of the like community spots.
Adams's.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm good with that.
Gomez.
Mike, you good with that?
Yeah, that's
Well, he
fine.
typed it in, so he must be fine with it.
Also, I'm proud of you. You spelled Morticia right.
And then we
Aw,
need one more
he's-
for.
He's growing. It's good.
I'm trying to think who would get in automatically. Roseanne and Dan. I feel like they're getting in no matter what. So
I'm putting him in, so you might as well.
Well, Morticia, go.
That was very Roseanne of you.
You want one. Okay.
okay.
Two
so
wins.
Okay, so what we'll do
This shit-
is we'll do 3 to start
Okay.
each. So then what we'll do is we'll start with Auntie this time.
Okay, so we're just giving our votes for this one for families.
You're gonna
Um,
you're gonna put 3 to put in for the bracket. Yeah.
Cool. All right, so
3.
We're gonna
in
do
like-
3 and then go
Got
back.
it.
So I say, in the spirit of Gomez and Morticia, I would also like to put in the Munsters for parents. Herman and what was the wife's name? on the
Lily.
Lily, yeah.
Yep.
So Herman and Lily Munster. Mike and Carol Brady.
Ooh.
Right, yeah. Okay. And oh gosh. The third set of parents. Oh, I will say the Jetsons.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
George and
Oh, George.
Jane. No?
Yep, George and Jane. Jane,
Jane.
his wife.
That's right. Judy's the daughter.
Yep.
his
I-
boy Elroy.
Mhm.
I am so bad with names. I'm just going to list families and hopefully we can figure out who the hell they are.
They have
That's
the
fine.
internet. They have the internet. It's
Yeah, I
fine.
know, but I've got so many windows open. What if I crash my poor little computer?
No, they
No,
have
we
the
have the
internet.
internet.
They
Oh,
have the
internet.
internet.
We
Even
control the
better.
internet over here at T13 Media. We control
Yeah,
all
we-
of the internet. We
Yeah,
have
I don't know
it.
if
We
you know
own it
this
all.
when you pay your internet bill, you're really paying us.
Oh,
That's
No,
where
that-
that 5 cents goes. Dang it.
Yeah.
That's why they
Okay.
couldn't explain it to me.
Mims, it's your turn.
I'm going to start with Archie and Edith Bunker as
Bunkers.
Okay.
the Bunkers.
Good pick. Good answer.
Let's see here. Who else do I have? Let's see here. The Richards. What was Dick Van Dyke's name in the show?
Oh,
It's Mary Richards and
Rob.
Rob and Mary Richards from the Dick Van Dyke Show, which is very before.
Hey, this is your
everybody's-
grandparents' show.
Yeah, this
technically.
is your probably their great grandparents' show.
No,
This
it's
one-
not their great grandparents' show.
Ah,
I don't know. I'm
And
only 26.
My great grandparents didn't watch TV. The fuck you mean?
and then I am going
Yeah,
to go.
it'd be my grandparents probably.
Yeah.
with Steve and Elise Keaton from Family Ties, a show that Maine
good one.
knows.
Damn it! Now that song's gonna be in my head the
Yup.
rest of the night.
I agree.
It's where Michael J. Fox got his start. If y'all didn't know, if y'all know who Michael J. Fox.
We're not that old.
I'm not that old.
They're
young.
older. They're a lot
I'm
older.
not that young. I'm 32.
They're like 38
Okay,
and 40
okay.
up there. So
No, we're not. I'm 32. Mike's 33.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be
so you're not-
33 in
you're
like
not
a couple
that
months.
much
I'm
It's
the-
the
I'm
age
young.
of my husband. Then that's
Okay.
fine. I can handle that.
We know.
is it me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Travis.
Well, you knew where I was gonna go here. Hank and Peggy Hill.
Yay!
Cool. I'm glad we got some
Damn it, Bobby.
applause here.
Boy ain't right.
We're gonna do Phil and Vivian Banks.
I knew
Which
you were gonna
one?
get to 'em.
Original,
The new one
original
the
for
old
sure.
one.
You got to be specific because now there's 3 technically Aunt Vivs
Yes.
and 2 Uncle Phil.
And only 2 of the Aunt Viz are good.
OG Aunt Phil. Oh, wait, Aunt Phil. No. Oh man, that would be a better show, actually.
And then we're gonna do Kitty and Red Foreman.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All my people got some praise. I'm here for it.
Okay, Mike.
All right. I feel like everybody knows that I was going to go for this. Amy and Alan Matthews.
That's on my list too. I'm pissed.
You
should
should have
know.
known he was gonna.
I know, but I took Kitty and Red Foreman because I knew if I didn't take it was either you were gonna take them or you were gonna take the Matthews.
And that's
He's
from
the
Boy
only-
Meets
he's-
World.
He's the only person who's not on the Boy Meets World podcast to appear on almost every single Boy Meets World podcast.
Well, on 2. I've been on
On 2.
multiple, so that's more than anyone else.
Steve said Mike is a spry 79.
Let's go.
I don't know about the spry part.
Let's go with. Oh, that will suck. Oh, Tim and Jill Taylor.
Damn it, that was one of mine.
I just realized one of mine on my list is the fucking movie parent, so I gotta change it. But all
We're gonna go with Bob and Linda
Damn it.
Belcher.
Yes.
God damn it, Mike!
Oh, Bobby.
More.
Oh yeah.
All right, you, Damone.
Well, you just stole a bunch of mine. So
I only had 3.
yeah, I'm gonna take Lorelai from Gilmore Girls. I know it's just the one, but
Hashtag
that's
single
fine.
parents matter. I
Yeah.
love
That's
it.
exactly
I
right.
was say non-conventional parents. We're here for it.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Phil and Claire Dunphy.
Yeah.
Aw.
And then I'm also gonna go with Mitchell and Cam Tucker.
I thought about going with them.
They're a hoot.
I want to grow up to be like Phil
Which Phil?
Dunphy.
Please not the other one. Please. Not the other one. I mean, you could be as rich as the other one, but just don't be like him.
That was my 3, right? So we're gonna circle back to Auntie.
Okay, Stu. I'm going to go with Homer and Marge Simpson.
I don't know how well they're gonna do.
No.
I mean, you know, I'm only throwing out some that I love. What am I doing? Like 3 again, or how many am I doing now?
Yeah.
3 again. Okay. Professor Utonium from Powerpuff Girls. Since we're going through,
He's
we're
a
going
good
through
weird dad.
Non-traditional, like he's a great father.
Kinda.
Shut up. And let's see. Oh no. Oh yes, I'm gonna go with this one. This is very old reference, right? But I'm gonna go with Maude and Walter from the sitcom Maude, which was the spinoff from All in the Family.
I know what that is, but that is super old.
It's got
that's where
VR,
Florida
right?
came from.
Yep, exactly.
That's where Florida. That was part of the Florida from Good Times.
I forgot that
Good
the
Times.
whole ass
Hey.
universe.
The giant
Good Times
universe.
is one of the best fucking shows of all time.
I
So
agree.
is All in the Family. So is Jeffersons. I've never watched Maude, but
I never watched
Oh.
Maude either.
I know of it.
Maude is in the same exact vein. It's literally, if you like the other shows, you will love Maude. It's the exact same
But yeah, I'm gonna check it
writer,
out.
humor, the whole thing.
Okay, Mims.
I am so glad nobody took this one. Johnny and Moira Rose
Oh yeah.
Who?
from Schitt's Creek.
Oh, okay. I don't know their names. Like
I've never seen that show.
I've seen. I think I've seen like 2 episodes because my wife was watching it when we were wrapping presents.
It's so good.
But
It's
all
a
I've
good
seen.
show.
It's so good. All right, let me see what the hell else I can find out here. What is the name of the family from Blackish?
I have no idea.
I don't know their names.
Let's see if I can
The
Google.
Johnsons. I want to say
Johnson, yes, Dre and Rainbow. Because I
Her name
watched
is
that show
Rainbow?
like 5 times, and I think they're really good parents.
Yes. The wife's name is Rainbow.
And then I'm going to choose the Fairly Odd Parents.
Cosmo and
Aww.
Wanda.
Yeah.
Okay.
They count. They have a kid.
They do have a
Exactly.
kid. That weird little
They're
baby.
like more like an aunt and uncle than a parent, but
No, they have an actual kid. Like,
oh,
they
you're
have
right,
a-
don't they?
Yeah, they
Also,
have that weird baby.
parent is what you make it. Okay.
Exactly. And they take care of that child more than the parents.
Exactly. And in that same vein of parent is what you make it, Danny, Jesse, and Joey.
Oh
fuck you.
yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna do that next.
Oh boy, I feel like we have a Saget energy.
Well, if
tonight.
you want them, I got.
No, you go ahead,
others.
man.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta remember this guy's name. One second. Yeah, is John and Olivia Walton.
Oh,
The Waltons.
The Waltons, yeah.
The Waltons was my shit.
That's very wholesome.
I was going to say, I don't think anybody's ever said that out loud.
Top 5 dead or alive. The Waltons.
Hey, look. I'm about to bring it full circle. When I was a kid, we didn't have no fucking cable. We didn't have none of that shit. We barely got the fucking 3 channels on the fucking bullshit ass thing. But someone I worked with, well, I didn't work with them until much later. But someone my dad worked with had the Waltons full series on DVD. So we would borrow 1 season at a time, and we watched that shit all the way through.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna say Lucy and Desi Arnaz.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Hot take on that show. They weren't great. parents.
NAZ.
And Easy.
Yeah.
Mike.
You go, because I can't
Okay.
find a list with
Okay.
more than 20 people.
I got one. And I'm gonna need you guys to separate the character from the person.
Oh, God damn it.
Come on, Bill
Here's the
Cosby.
Huxtables.
Come on, Huxtable.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cliff,
that's exactly
do
what
that.
it is.
Cliff and Claire Huxtable.
How did I forget them?
Are you using both their like both the shows, the old one and the
The
new
old
Cosby
one.
show?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't accept that new.
It's the Cosby
one.
show, not Cosby.
Okay.
Cosby's bullshit.
The Cosby
Oh, man.
Show. I don't. Yeah, I
Okay.
don't.
We're
I
not
don't
going to use
subscribe to that
Cosby's.
one.
We're not going to use Cosby's weird mystery show that he did for a bit. Also,
I don't even know what that is, but yeah, no.
Oh,
don't
man.
count
I
that.
Spy?
no, Cosby had like a mystery show in his like late years.
Oh
He-
God!
right after Cosby
It's a
got
mystery.
canceled,
Look
NBC
at all
got
these
him back
naked
over.
women. What?
I'm gonna go with Fred and Wilma Flintstone.
That's a good one. Good pick. Good answer.
And then for my last one, Mike, you go. I need to find my last one.
Dude, I'm still looking for a list. And I have to write down shit.
What's the parents from Malcolm in the Middle?
No idea. Malcolm's parents.
That's pretty much everybody knew them.
Hal and Lois.
Yeah, that's right.
What's their last name?
Malcolm.
His name was Malcolm.
No, it's the middle.
You're about to get Will Smith.
I'm gonna go with.
Apparently, it was Wilkerson. I did not fucking know that.
Really?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Well, Hal and Lois.
How does it make sense?
I don't know. It just does.
Mike just said shit.
Oh shit! I had one, and then you kept talking, and I forgot it.
Fucking dummy.
It's not my fault. I was trying to get it out. We already got Homer and Marge. Virginia and Bert.
From, you could do Florida.
And no, she was a terrible parent.
What?
Said that? Florida?
No,
Florida
she was not.
She let. We've gone over this. She basically like talked shit to her husband the entire time. She left all of her children to move away with the man she met after the death of her husband.
That's not canon.
Is that how the show ended? I don't remember how the show ended.
She came back at the end, like I think the last season or so.
That's not
These
canon.
white people have some feelings about Florida.
I mean, everybody's got feelings about Florida. Everybody does. I live here. I know. We all have feelings about Florida.
Winona took in Janet Jackson. That was a good time. Good time.
Winona should actually probably get it more.
Oh, Winona.
So.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Winona. No.
Winona who?
From
Good Times.
Whatever her last because she's the one that when Janet Jackson was getting abused by her mother, Winona took them in.
That's true.
Right. I had more.
Every 80s kid was
let's go with Carmela and Soprano and
oh yeah.
Tony Carmela.
I found a list and they were on it.
They're decent parents.
Right.
For all their flaws as being people.
I've never watched the show fully, so I can't tell you.
It sounds like the entire mafia. They're good parents, but that's
minus the murder and
except for that murder.
All they want is to provide for their family. That's all.
That's it.
Say.
That's all. No power, no control, just the family.
And then the Cunninghams.
Oh yeah.
From that was my last pick. I'm glad you picked that one.
There was somebody else that I was gonna pick, and I completely forgot who it was.
I had one in my mind. I was gonna say the parents from the
Marion, and I'm trying to find
from Happy Days.
Howard.
Oh, okay.
We stand Tom Bosley. We stand Paul Bosley.
I was
gonna do Raymond from Everybody Loves Raymond.
That's what I was gonna pick. That's what I was gonna pick.
Nobody loves Raymond.
Ooh. I do.
Ooh, hold on. I need to go back to my list.
Why? Who you gotta take out? Tim and Joe Taylor can go.
I was gonna put Sophia from the Golden Girls. Now that's a top 5 show, dead or alive.
That's true.
That's true.
I'll leave her off. It's okay.
Actually, I want to make a change to mine.
Okay.
I would like to switch out Maud and Walter for George and Wheezy Jefferson.
Let's go.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
I hope they face Archie and Edith in the first round.
All right.
That'd be amazing.
Get rid of Winona.
I'm gonna take off Winona and put in. I don't know, because you guys said you don't like him anyways. Never mind. Who do you want to put in instead of Winona?
Put in Sophia from Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say
Scipio.
the parents from Freaks and Geeks, but I think I'm the only person on this that likes that show. So.
I like
Freaks
Freaks and
and
Geeks. I just
Geeks.
haven't watched it in
I've
like
never
13
seen
years.
Freaks and Geeks.
I like
It's a
it,
good
but
show. It's on Paramount if you have Paramount Plus.
Okay.
yeah, it's a good show.
It's only one season and there's only like 13 episodes. It's super easy to get through. It's fun. It's a good show.
All right, we shuffling.
Yep, every day we shuffling.
Every day we shuffle and
In a Ukrainian club.
shuffle. No, we're not allowed to say that anymore. Stop.
I
Can't-
said Ukrainian.
We can't mention it all
Why?
because I can't say Russian club. It's
I changed it to Ukrainian.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Lorelai Gilmore versus. Why are you at the top, Mike?
Yeah, switch this around. I'll do it. I got it.
I got it.
But also, we need to do it like this.
Oh yeah, we need to change it around.
You need
There
to
we
be
go.
in
I
the
didn't know
middle
what
of
you're
them.
talking about.
I'm here.
So Lorelai Gilmore versus Amy and Alan.
I guess I should have asked. Mims, Mame, do you guys have a preference, top or bottom?
It dragged nothing.
My preference is no.
Oh God. I once had somebody come up to the bar in a bar and say, "Mims, you're so beautiful in drag." And I said, "You are so high right now. Please go to a doctor." Like they were trying to get with this. And
tell them what happened. That person did, and then we found out they had cataracts. It was a miracle.
it was a miracle. What? What? Sorry. Oh.
Lorelai Gilmore versus Amy and Alan Matthews. Mims. We'll start with you.
Lorelai.
Mike.
Amy and Alan Matthews. Together, they're great. Separate, they're terrible.
You said me?
Yeah.
Lorelai.
Auntie.
I can't forgive Alan Matthews after watching American History X.
But that's not Alan Matthews.
It is to me,
That's
motherfucker.
not Alan
It is
Matthews.
to me, motherfucker.
That is not Alan Matthews.
It is to me.
That is
It's
the
it's a different universe. Like it's on the timeline thing where the timeline got fucked up and he's mad racist. I can't forgive any of them now.
Please stop. No, that's bullshit. That is a bullshit excuse.
Fuck him.
That is bullshit.
Fuck him and fuck you too.
That is terrible.
You're defending a racist right now, Mike.
I'm not defending a racist at all.
Superior tournament all over again.
Phil and Vivian Banks versus Archie and Edith Booker. Auntie.
Archie and Edith.
What?
Travi.
What are you judging on? This is best TV parents. They are not good parents.
Not really.
Phil and Viv.
Mike.
Archie is literally racist.
I was about to say you're defending the racist now.
I'm going with Phil and Viv.
Mims.
Archie and Edith. Now, I would just like to say, when Edith was raped, Archie was there for her.
True.
That's where your bar is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's
Yeah.
a very low bar. But I'm definitely going with Phil and Vivian. Because when what's her name? Hillary's fiance died in a tragic bungee jumping accident. Aunt Viv and Phil were there for her.
I love that.
Why
I just
did he
think
change it?
I just think Archie and Edith, for me, they symbolize stability because Vivian didn't last.
She did. she did.
And Mame's got a point.
Mike, change it to 3, not 1.
Clearly, Phil was not advocating that much for his wife.
Wow.
Marlon and Howard.
Marion.
Marion.
Marion versus Lucy and Desi.
What are Marion and Howard from?
Happy Days.
Happy Days.
Oh, God, gross. Lucy and Desi.
Whoa!
Yeah, I don't like how you said gross.
Mike, what are you doing?
Oh,
but we
what?
love Tom Bosley.
Oh, we love Tom Bosley.
Like,
Whose turn is it? Is it me?
Yours.
For most of the shows run, Lucy and Desi weren't apparent, and when they weren't that good.
No, they weren't. But
We're going Marion and Howard. They actually gave a shit, except one child disappeared, but that's not their fault. That's the writers.
Travi.
Jump the shark. Marion and Howard.
Auntie.
Marion and Howard.
You know who didn't make it? The parents from Family Matters.
Oh, that's true. Probably because they did lose a daughter. Also,
Yeah,
they also
They did
lost
lose
a
a
daughter.
daughter.
I remember
And-
when you said you used to not watch Happy Days, Auntie. So I don't know why you voted for them, having
I
never
love
seen an
Tom
episode.
Bosley. I
Okay.
love Tom Bosley. Tom
But-
Who's
Bosley.
up there spilling tea?
Tom Bosley's run. Tom Bosley's run on our show, our podcast. That is what swayed me.
That is true. Okay, fine. Fine.
Mims,
I-
Mims, you're a little messy, and I love it.
okay, good.
Oh my God, that's your wedding vows. I'm so proud of you. How did he know? Did you have to tell him?
Yes, my husband just said, "You're a little messy, and I love you."
Oh
And
my
I said,
God.
"Fuck you," and threw the ring at him.
No.
And we were married.
True love, boys. True love.
Hey, whatever it takes. So Professor Utonium versus George and Wheezy. Auntie, it's
Mame.
on you.
Okay, so since I picked them both, I'm still gonna go with George and Wheezy Jefferson.
Okay, Travi.
I'm gonna go Professor Utonium because George Jefferson was just the antithesis of Archie, and it was pretty much the same character but inverted.
He was
True.
good to his
Like-
son, though. His world revolved around his son.
Mhm.
You're muted, I think, or something's wrong. with
Professor
your mic.
Utonium.
You
Are
know
you
who
good?
else I just thought of? Red from Sanford and Sons. Not Red. Red Foreman.
He's
Or
on
not
the
Foreman.
fucking thing.
No, from Sanford
Sanford.
and
Fred,
Sons.
Fred
Red
Sanford.
Sanford.
Red
Sanford.
Sanford. Yeah.
Fred
Yeah.
Sanford.
Red Fox.
Red Fox. That's
He
who-
should
yeah.
not be on a best parent list of
No, he
any
should
kind.
not.
Ever,
He was a great
ever.
dad. He cared about his son.
No, he
he
wasn't.
called him. He called
It
him a
wasn't even
dummy.
his son.
He called him a
called him
dummy,
a dummy, but-
every episode. He called him a big
Well,
dummy.
He
I
was
called him
being
a big dummy every episode, and I love him.
Aw, I love you too.
That became so wholesome.
Okay, so Tim and Jill Taylor, Mims, or versus Tony and Carmela, Mims.
Oh God, I'm not voting for Tim Allen. Tony and Carmela.
Mike.
Oh no. Well, all right. We're talking about a dummy misogynist or a mob boss misogynist.
One's got power, the other doesn't.
One
Oh,
dude
oh,
does
oh,
it.
oh, oh,
Tim
Kid the
does-
Toolman Taylor. He's always
Tim
got
needs more-
power.
He needs more power.
I need more power. I'm
It
going
is pure Michigan.
I'm going
Honestly-
Tim and Jill. Tim and Jill didn't almost get a divorce.
Look, listen. Honestly, I fucking hate Home Improvement with a passion. And every time Mike brings it into this fucking show, I want to rip my
Rarely
fucking hair
ever.
out.
Rarely
It doesn't
ever.
matter. It doesn't matter. That's how
Yeah,
much
but-
I hate it.
It's probably the second time.
No,
Why
it's
do you
definitely
hate
not.
it so much.
I hate their faces.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Who's the Family Feud host that was the secondary guy?
It was
Yeah,
Al.
Richard
He
Al,
looks
Richard
like
Kearns.
off-brand Billy Mays. Fuck him.
He was there before Billy Mays. So
I don't
Billy
give a
Mays
fuck.
was an off-brand him.
No, he's not. No, he's not. It's hey. Here's the thing. Coke was out before Pepsi, but Pepsi's still better.
True.
That's because that's well,
Wait, aren't you from North Carolina?
Yes.
Both of
So
us,
you're
yes.
Pepsi gang, Pride of the Carolinas.
No, Pepsi's
No.
Coke is better.
I
You're-
like Dr. Pepper.
Leave.
I like
done.
Leave
You're
your
lying.
state. Leave your state.
I
You're
am.
not allowed to. You are a-
I did. I'm in Florida now.
No, I know, but I'm talking to
Leave
Mims.
my state. Leave my
Leave your state. You are a fugitive of the state of North Carolina now.
Pepsi left first.
The only thing I know about North Carolina is it has a fucking beach. It's home of the Pepsi, and it's got a lot of furniture being made there. That's
Yes.
Those
That's
are
pretty
three
much it.
things.
That's
Yeah, well,
basically
it.
we have the Blue Ridge Mountains.
The mountains.
The mountains.
You should come to Tweetsy.
You Tweetsy Railroad. See a real racist little Indian show on a railroad. They're all white. Anyway. What's going on here?
I think it's on Auntie.
Oh yeah, so I'm going with Tony and Carmella.
I'm not mad at it.
Who would have thought that would have happened? Robin, Mary, Richards versus Bob and Linda Belcher. Auntie.
The Belchers, please.
Trevi.
I don't have any fucking idea who the fuck Robin Mary is. If you showed me pictures and had me pick out, is it Dick Van Dyke you said was in this show?
Yes.
And you told me to pick out which one was Dick Van Dyke, I'd have no fucking idea.
Chim Chimmery, Chim Chimmery, Chim Chim. Mary Poppins.
Those aren't
Dick
even
Van
words.
Dyke. No, they aren't.
They are if you believe in them.
I just made Mim so mad with that she started casting spells at me from Harry Potter.
I've never watched Mary Poppins.
Oh, you're not missing much.
I've only seen it once. Is Dick Van Dyke the chimney cleaner?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'd know him.
Honestly, it's like that time Disney stuff. It's just the most boring
Shut the fuck
Disney
up.
I've ever seen.
What about Diagnosis Murder?
What?
Diagnosis
Oh,
Murder.
I love that show so much.
It
but
was
I'm
so
old.
bad.
I'm
It
an
was
old
about a
woman at
doctor
heart.
solved murders.
We might do that as a podcast.
Oh God! No, please don't make me do that. I'd rather do Matlock.
Oh, I'm down. I'm totally down.
Sorry, we're just plotting and planning our next podcast.
just-
Let's
You
get with this.
just painted yourself into a corner.
You got two choices. Two.
Okay, so Mims voted, right? You.
No,
Yep,
I
or no,
haven't-
it was
I haven't done
it was Auntie,
anything. It's
sorry.
on
Oh,
Auntie.
yeah.
I also said Bob and Linda because I don't know who the fuck Robin Mary is.
Mike.
Like we don't know her. Like
Oh, it's Bob and Linda for sure. I don't think they love their children no matter what.
Yeah, and I'm even going with Bob and Linda. Like it's no contest.
I think the last time we did this, I had not watched Bob's Burgers yet.
Maybe it was like 2 years ago. So Roseanne and Dan versus Cliff and Claire.
Jesus
this is the
Christ.
battle of getting canceled.
This is the most problematic group.
I think that Roseanne and Dan love their children more than Cliff Huxtable loves drugged women.
I don't know. I don't follow that. I'm gonna take that as your votes for Roseanne.
I am voting for Roseanne. Yes,
Mike.
Roseanne and Dan, they're great parents. They're also terrible parents.
No, they're not.
They had their moments.
Name some.
I can't fucking go
Exactly
through every
because
list off the top
they're
of my
not
head.
fucking there.
No,
if you don't have evidence,
Darlene
they treated the boyfriends and the like girlfriends like shit, but they loved their children. They treated their children very well. And the
both of
Huxtables were
them,
just rich.
I feel like later on there's trauma, but
trauma.
from Roseanne, not from Dan. From Roseanne. Roseanne definitely left.
Oh, Dan
Well,
died.
yes, they're all traumatized when their
Hard.
mom went on Twitter and tweeted what she tweeted.
But I'm still
You'd be
going
fucking
with,
traumatized too.
I can't give Cliff. I can't give him a vote.
First of all,
for
Cliff
Lord.
Huxtable didn't.
Hey,
do
Cliff
anything wrong.
Huxtable did not do
I don't
a
give
damn
a
thing.
shit. Fuck
How do
you,
you know?
Travis.
He was
No,
OBGYN.
no, hold on. Fuck you, Travis. You went against Alan Matthews because of another role he was in.
Hey!
Not-
Don't use that against
No.
Cliff.
Fuck you too.
Cliff
both
didn't
of
do.
you.
Cliff
This
didn't
is
do
bullshit.
anything wrong. Claire definitely didn't do anything wrong. Claire is innocent.
It doesn't
But
matter.
she knew what was going on.
I'm using
so-
his logic
No.
against him.
Claire did not, because Cliff didn't do anything.
I'm using the
Claire's
same
is
logic
by his side.
against him, except the logic I'm using is that dude's real life versus Alan Matthews dude. Just take another fucking acting
All I'm
job.
saying is I've never heard Cliff Huxtable say the N word. I've heard Alan Matthews say the N word.
You didn't hear
I
Alan
did.
Matthews. You shit. You also get out of here.
So you're voting.
There's no
for
water in there.
Roseanne, Travi.
Oh, it's Roseanne and Dan.
Damn it, Auntie.
I would say Roseanne and Dan.
I'm doing it just because I can. Claire and Cliff getting a sympathy vote for me, even though it don't matter. Still getting a sympathy vote. They're better. Put my sympathy vote in, Mike.
Fuck your
But
sympathy.
let me say this though, right? Let me say this though. I will say this, right? In defense of Roseanne and Dan, although the Huxtables do a good job, I will say a lot of the problematic storylines of the show deal with them as parents and how difficult they are to live with and to live like adult lives. Like a lot of the show deals with the difficulties of being their actual children. And so that's why for me, even though, hashtag, Black 80s kid, even though for me, if I go back and actually examine the show, a lot of that show was like the kids having real problems with them as parents.
You know what the worst thing that the fucking kids had in Roseanne? They were fucking poor.
They were so poor.
That's really it.
Hey, it's not their fault that Vanessa wanted to go to Baltimore and have big fun. So Sophia versus it's an episode. You have to been a fan of the show to understand it.
Are you talking about
Auntie got it.
It's fine. Let's move on.
I've seen every episode like 5 times.
Yeah, me too, and I don't get it. It's fine. I just want to move on.
Claire yells at Vanessa about going to Baltimore. It's a funny part of the show. Sophia versus Steven, Elise Keaton. Auntie.
Who?
Sophia, please.
Travi.
I don't know who Stephen and Elise Keaton are, so Sophia.
Mike.
I'm going with Stephen Elise Keaton.
Where are they from?
Family Ties.
I think it's hilarious though because the fact that this show and the other show we're talking about were on at the same time. But just one of them lasted like a much longer legacy than the other. It's really kind of funny from our 80s perspective. It's like they were literally contemporaries of each other, and you guys are like, we don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
Mims.
I like Family Ties.
I'm gonna go with Stephen and Elise Keaton because they were such good parents, and Sophia's just kind of a brat to.
Sophia is super witty. She loves her daughter. I'm going with Sophia.
That's right.
What is Family Ties? Like, who is the
wrong one?
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
Put the right person
Michael
through,
J. Fox.
motherfucker.
Oh, I did.
Meredith. It was Meredith.
Meredith Baxter Burney.
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah,
Just
Meredith
fucking
Baxter
it wrong.
Burney. Whereas with the Golden Girls, it has kind of like almost like a timeless quality to it. The Family Ties, it was very 80s. Like a lot of the story, like Michael J. Fox was a person who was obsessed with Ronald Reagan and all of this stuff.
And
Like
some
of the jokes,
the rest of
they
the family
didn't
were
last.
liberals.
Yeah. So it was
The other one
really
we didn't get in here
successful.
was the Growing Pains parents.
Eh.
Oh yeah.
I like Growing Pains. I fucked with Growing Pains, man.
Oh.
Fucking Leonardo DiCaprio was on that show at one point, right?
Show
was
me
that-
that life again.
No
No need to run up, live, and all you're crying.
I got nothing.
I'm here for it.
It was so boring.
That's the only thing I remember is the theme song. That's all I remember.
That's all that matters on both of these songs, to be honest, or both those shows, to be honest.
My grandfather, who lived through all of that, fell asleep watching it because he was so bored by it.
Herman and Lily Munster versus Hank and Peggy Hill. Mims.
Oh wow.
Oh, Hank and Peggy.
Mike,
Hank,
you started to say it. Just say it. Just do
the
it.
right
You know
thing.
you want to. Just do the right thing.
Miguel.
are they?
Yes, they're
I feel
good
like
parents.
we've had conversations saying they weren't really good parents.
I think
I
they're
feel
great
like we-
parents.
They took it.
Remember when Bobby was about to get taken advantage of by that girl in the closet, and Hank came and saved him and made him play board
Remember that
games?
time they all got addicted to cigarettes?
That was first season fucked up drawing, fucked up voice acting. King of the Hill. That's not real.
And that's how Southerners handle it.
We're both Hank and Peggy Hill, but
It's very true, actually. That is how we handle
It's
that.
very true. Yeah. Yeah.
Travi, I already know your answer.
Yeah, it's Hank and Peggy. All my
Auntie?
homies hate the Munsters.
I
I'm
wouldn't go
gonna
that far.
say the Munsters because they kept their family defended against the outside world. I thought was really sweet.
And they had that one cousin who was normal. Danny, Jesse, and Joey versus George and Jane Jetson. Auntie.
Oh, this is hard. Even though I nominated them, I'm gonna have to go with the boys, Danny, Jesse, and Joey.
Travi.
Oh, it's Danny, Jesse, and Joey.
Mike.
It's Danny, Jesse, Joey.
Mims.
Danny, Jesse, and Joey.
Okay. Then Mike and Carol Brady versus Mitchell and Cam. Mims.
Ooh, I don't think either are particularly good parents. To be honest with you. I'm going to go with Mike and Carol Brady because they're a little bit dissociated from everything. That's
It's the barbiturates.
it's the barbiturates.
Mike.
I'm going Mitchell and Cam.
Travi.
I'm just remembering how many like behind the scenes scandals the Brady Bunch had, and it's Mike and Carol Brady just for that alone.
Yeah, Carol.
Just
Carol
because, wait, what?
what? I mean, Carol was fucking
Problematic.
Greg.
Carol really loved Greg. Okay.
She really loved him a lot.
Well, Mike was a big old homo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was Alice. So was Alice.
Yes, yeah.
And then wasn't one of them like a sex worker? Underage,
But that was me.
perhaps?
just the once. Just the one. Why do you bring it up all the time? Stop bragging.
Had to carry around one of those little change things and coins and hand them back. Yeah.
You can change out. You have the one that like you like give a little.
She has to. I mean, she has to break a nickel somehow.
I've only got this nickel. Hold on.
You've heard of penny slots. That's the penny slot right there.
I was a penny slot.
That is
All right,
so
sorry,
funny.
I apologize for interrupting.
Okay. I think, what are you voting for?
I don't really technically like Mitchell and Cam. Strangely enough. So I'm gonna go with Mike and Carol.
Who is Mitchell and Cam?
From Modern Family.
Modern
Modern
Family.
Family.
Yep.
Oh, I don't watch that show.
It's a good show.
I would have gone with Mitchell and Cam. If it went to a tiebreaker, just so you know. Fred and Wilma Flintstone versus Phil and Claire Dunphy. Auntie.
The Flintstones, please.
Travi.
Yeah, the Flintstones. I don't really care for that other show either.
Mike.
Oh, it's Phil and Claire Dunphy. They're fantastic parents, and Fred is not.
Phil and
Fuck
Claire's
Fred.
Modern Family as well, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Phil and Claire. They're the good parents, and the rest are kind of shit.
Yeah, I'm going with Phil and Claire. Like, Fred is kind of a crappy dad.
Yeah. And
So are
Wilma
you, but we
smokes
keep
too
you
much.
around.
Dre and Rainbow versus John and
Hey, I just want
Laura?
to say, Will
Laura.
Smith would have definitely slapped me in the mouth. If I was I'm just realizing after last night, I have no filter and no line.
yes, you definitely getting slapped. Probably backhanded.
I had some jokes for Jada and Will, but
You probably getting backhand slapped.
and Chris Rock for that matter. I got jokes for everybody.
Dre and Rainbow versus Johnny and Moira.
Moira Rose.
Moira Rose.
Baby.
Mims.
Oh, Johnny and Moira. Not at the beginning, but by the end, they're great parents.
Who? What show?
Schitt's Creek.
Oh,
Mike.
It's I didn't get to the end, so I got to go off of what I know. I really am. It's probably been a couple of years since I've tried to paddle. We're going to.
Imagine just being content halfway through Schitt's Creek.
I've also never seen Blackish, but I think what I've seen from Johnny and Moira, they're terrible parents. So I'm going Dre and Rainbow.
Oh, Travi.
Well, here's the thing: Dre and Rainbow aren't that great either. But
I
you know what? I'll vote for Johnny and Moira just because Mims has made me laugh more than Mike has.
I'm gonna go with Johnny and Moira also because Moira is basically me in another life. So
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. She gets more talented in another life.
I don't.
Homer and Marge versus Morticia and Gomez. Auntie. This was actually not that hard.
No, it's not.
I mean, I love The Simpsons, so I'm gonna go with The Simpsons. But I know that you guys are gonna go with the others more. So
I'm not going with Morticia and Gomez. I'm going with Homer and Marge.
Why?
Mike?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You worry about your vote.
They're not good parents.
Don't try to bully me out of my vote,
good
sir.
parents whatsoever.
You were defending a racist earlier.
Morticia and Gomez. you defended a literal rapist. I'm going Morticia and Gomez because they love their kids and they would do anything for their children, unlike Homer and Marge. Mostly Homer, he's a piece of shit.
I agree with that, Morticia and Gomez.
Yeah, it's Morticia and Gomez. Homer literally abuses his child on an almost daily basis.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Remind me to make sure Travis never has children.
How are you going to stop me?
I don't know. I was going to kick you in the nuts a bunch of times. John and Olivia Walton versus Cosmo and Wanda. Auntie.
Ooh.
There's a right answer here.
I'm gonna go with Cosmo and Wanda.
And that's not it. John and Olivia Walton, there might be the best parents out of everybody on this fucking list.
Mike.
Cosmo and Wanda.
Cosmo and Wanda.
Fuck y'all.
They apparently weren't, Travis. Because
the Waltons is so boring.
The second round.
The Waltons is boring. I ain't gonna lie.
Waltons is so boring.
It's a very slow show.
Like nothing. Like they're good parents because there's nothing to protect their children against because nothing happens except for bears, right? That's the thing.
There are bears, and one of them goes to war. Grandma,
but the parents couldn't do anything.
For like 3
the parents
years.
couldn't do anything about them going
I'm
to war.
voting for Hal and Lois.
Kitty and Red Foreman versus Hal and Lois. Man.
Hal and Lois.
Mike.
Oh, it's Kitty and Red. It's not even a contest.
It's Kitty and Red.
Auntie.
Ooh. Oh man, this is actually more difficult than I thought it would be. I'm gonna say Kitty and Red.
Okay, Kitty and Red. So we're gonna do rapid fire. So Lorelai Gilmore versus Phil and Vivian. Auntie.
The Banks, please.
Travi.
Thanks.
Mike.
Thanks.
Mims.
Lorelai. She's so good.
Marion and Howard versus Professor Utonium.
Just don't know how to say Marion, do you?
Nope. Mims.
Professor
Marion.
Mike.
Marion and Howard.
Travi. Auntie.
Utonium.
Now I don't have to say it anymore, Mike. Tony and Carmela versus Bob and Linda Belcher. Auntie.
Belchers.
Travi.
Tony and Carmela for the sympathy vote.
Mike.
It's the Belchers.
Mims.
Oh, Bobby!
Roseanne and Dan versus Sophia.
Sophia.
Mike.
Roseanne and Dan.
Travi.
Roseanne and Dan.
Auntie.
Sophia.
I'm doing it. Sophia's going through.
Woo!
Fuck Roseanne.
Chill out. You like Roseanne.
I like the show. I don't like her.
I don't like her either, but the show is what we're talking about.
But I like
fuck you. Fuck you.
I like Golden Girls more.
No, fuck Travis.
Dave, this is what straight people are like.
He only does that shit when it works for him.
You couldn't afford me, Mike.
I can get some change.
That's for Mims.
For Mims.
Yeah, that's Mims.
See,
I
what are you?
just take plastic. I don't take coins. So.
Where do we swipe?
I mean, I can show you, but I don't know. It's gonna be we're gonna have to change the rating on this program.
It's more interesting where the receipt comes out.
Don't worry, guys. It's plastic coated. It's fine. It's fine. You can wash it off.
Thank you, Peggy Hill versus Danny, Jesse, and Joey.
This is so
Auntie.
hard.
The Hills.
Travi.
The Hills.
Mike. You're muted.
Danny, Jesse, Joey.
Why do you keep muting yourself?
So I can eat.
Mims.
Danny, Jesse, Joey.
You really gonna make me?
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Hells.
Let's go.
I already knew.
Yeah, yeah, you should have known that. Top 5 show, dead or alive. Mike and Carol Brady.
Who's dead or alive?
The shows.
The shows.
Did me right.
Order canceled is what you should say.
I think all of these shows aren't on anymore. Like,
I don't know. Blackish is still going, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Fairly
I
Odd
think it
Parents.
ended. Mike,
Bob, the Belchers are still.
the Belgians
Bob's
are still
Burgers
going,
on.
yeah. And the Simpsons, I guess.
And the Hills are getting rebooted, so
True.
Yeah.
Mike and Carol Brady versus Phil and Claire Dunphy. Mims.
The Brady's.
Mike.
Phil and Claire.
Travi.
Brady's.
Auntie.
Brady's.
Let's go.
He's moving on. So Johnny and Moira versus Morticia and Gomez. Auntie.
Morticia and Gomez.
Travi.
Johnny and Moira.
Mike.
Morticia and Gomez.
Mims.
Johnny and Moira.
What was Johnny from?
Johnny and
Shit,
Moira.
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek.
Oh yeah, I don't care
It's
about
Eugene
this.
Levy.
Morticia and Gomez. From what I saw of that show, they were not good people.
No, they were not good people.
But it's a growth arc. Do you not watch anime? There's always an arc.
They don't
shit
watch
across
anime.
the
They're not
room.
good.
The greatest anime is Avatar, The Last Airbender.
You didn't even finish it.
I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we literally had multiple conversations about it when I finished it.
I thought Mike finished it and you didn't.
Mike finished it, and then it took me longer to finish it, but I did finish it.
Yeah,
But
I was
speaking of
done. It
Robo
took
Arts,
him like
speaking-
3 months after I was done to get back into it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
it's what's the high school one?
My Hero Academia.
My Hero. That's the one I haven't.
There's
finished.
no parents in either of these shows.
He has a mom.
Who's
It's
not
true,
there
his
very
mom
often.
who
That's how you know it's
Doesn't
anime.
believe in him at all at first.
No, she believes in him. He's just like
No,
pathetic.
she doesn't. She tries to protect him, remember?
Oh yeah. Well, he kind of doesn't have powers, so it makes sense. She's actually being a good parent. Cosmo and Wanda versus Kitty and Red Foreman. Auntie.
Oh, Cosmo and Wanda.
Travi.
Kitty and Red Foreman.
Mike.
Kitty and Red Foreman.
Mims.
Cosmo and Wanda.
Kitty and Red. Okay, so Phil and Vivian Banks versus Professor Utonium.
Plutonium.
Professor
Mims.
Utonium.
Mike.
Phil and Viv.
All right, here's the
Travi.
thing. Here's the thing. Professor Utonium regularly lets his kids just go out here and fight people. Plus, the Powerpuff Girls were menaces. They
They're
broke
actually kind of bullies.
into jail to beat up Mojo Jojo. Like he was in jail doing his bid, and they broke into jail to jump him.
They were just trying to fight a racism.
Phil and Viv.
Yeah, they were actually kind of bullies.
They were.
Auntie.
I'm gonna go with Phil and Viv.
Okay. Bob and Linda versus Sophia. Auntie.
Oh, the Belchers still. Yes, Belchers.
Travi.
Belchers.
Mike.
Belchers.
Mims.
Belchers.
Yeah, it's the Belchers.
You
Hank?
sent Sophia in just to get slaughtered.
Yeah, it's okay. She made it further than Roseanne.
Roseanne and Dan would have at least got one vote in that round.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Not against the
I
Belchers.
do because I'd have voted for her.
The
You know what?
Belchers.
Mike,
Bob and
give
Linda are
Sophia
also
a sympathy vote.
Bob and Linda are also super poor, and they're making it work.
They are.
They are.
They're not as poor as Dan and Roseanne. They've never had.
They are.
They've never had a business fail.
Their business
The
fails
business is
every.
currently failing.
It's always failing
But it's still afloat. That's like you can't be actively drowning. Either you're drowned or you're
because
not.
they live there.
That's literally how you drown. Like you're actively drowning.
They're swimming.
You're active until you're not.
Right. Right.
It sounds like my sex life again.
Time for the penny slots.
Hank and Peggy Hill versus Mike and Carol Brady. Auntie.
The Hills.
Travi.
Hills.
Mike.
The hills.
Mims.
The hills, they have eyes.
I almost made that joke this round.
Morticia and Gomez versus Kitty and Red. I think this was the final last time we did it.
Probably because this is a good one.
Mims.
Morticia and Gomez.
Mike.
This hurts me. I feel like I know which way it's gonna go, but I'm gonna go Kitty and Red.
Travi.
Kitty and Red.
Auntie.
Morticia and Gomez.
Are you really gonna make me pick?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Morticia and Gomez because Kitty and Red like literally routinely let their kids like smoke weed on even
They
though
don't
they're
realize
underage
it,
and
though.
drink. They're literally downstairs. Like
They
just
don't
go
know.
downstairs.
They're
Like-
just naive.
Just go downstairs. Like at some point during the day.
They adopted Hyde.
I
Just
feel
go
like
downstairs.
I feel like
that's not a plus. At
I
this point.
feel like
Also,
Morticia
Roseanne
and
and Dan
Gomez.
adopted David. So they should
Morticia
get
and
farther.
Gomez would allow their children to smoke weed. 1,000%.
But they didn't on the show, so it's not canon.
Jesus
All
Christ. Adam's family canon. It's getting serious up in here.
Maybe on the reboot. Maybe on that reboot on Netflix. That's what we're gonna
Hell
have.
yeah,
The new
man.
Wednesday one, yeah.
Yeah.
Phil-
Oh, they need
Vivian-
to do a more serious, dramatic take on the Addams Family. That's what we need.
I'd watch it for like a season. Phil and Vivian Banks versus Bob and Linda Belcher. Mims.
Bob and Linda.
This is
Mike.
finals.
This is hard. This is finals worthy.
It is.
I've got to go. I've got to go Bob and Linda.
I'll go Phil and Viv.
Auntie.
Bob and Linda, please.
Okay, I'm glad you didn't make me make that choice.
I didn't think it was that hard of a choice.
That's really hard choice. They're
Yeah,
both
the Banks are
two
great
sets of
parents.
great parents.
Yeah, they're both great parents. And if you pick the Banks, you don't have to be poor.
Exactly.
Are we adopted? Are we
funny.
getting adopted after this by these
Yeah,
parents?
yeah.
Didn't you
that's-
know? That's a
the secret.
surprise.
That was a surprise. At the end of it, you get adopted.
Well, if I knew, it wouldn't be a surprise.
Look,
guys.
I just want to drink wine with Linda Belcher. That is, I'm fine with being adopted by them then.
Yeah, I bet.
I'll do it, but I'm not putting on the burger suit.
Would
that's
you
where I
still
draw
want
the
to be
line.
adopted by Roseanne at that point?
Yes,
Would you still
I
want
just get to
Roseanne
be a
win?
child again. That was my fucking life. You know the episode where they don't have any fucking electricity for a weekend? That was me, motherfucker.
Well, you could
It's
be.
out
You
here.
could choose a different life in that case.
Nah. I'm gonna play the hand I was dealt. That's all.
You can pick a new hand.
I don't need to.
Hank and Peggy Hill versus Morticia and Gomez. Auntie.
Ooh, boy. I'm gonna say, wow, they both took in like a family member too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, geez. I'm gonna say Hank and Peggy.
Travi.
I'm dumb. I was sitting over here like, who the fuck did Hank and Peggy take in? It's Hank and Peggy.
Mike.
It's Morticia and Gomez.
Mims.
Hank and Peggy.
Let's go.
Hank and Peggy is in the finals.
So we are definitely gonna get a new best parent.
Yep, and the cartoons are the two in the finals. So Linda Belcher and Bob versus Hank and Peggy. Mims.
It's Bob and Linda, 100%.
Mike.
It's Bob and Linda.
Travi.
Hank and Peggy.
Auntie.
Bob and Linda, 100%.
Yes!
I can't be mad at that because there is an episode where Peggy like sabotages Bobby because he's like a better cook than she is. And there's there's times where you can tell like she's kind of jealous of Bobby.
What about when Hank and him were both dog dancing? Like, I'm surprised Hank and Peggy made it all the way to the finals. To be honest with you, they're not that great of parents. I sold it really well.
He also won't like say "I love you" to his son.
But he knows.
He does know. He does know. So the winner of this is Bob and Linda Belcher. They're the best TV parents of all the times. Yay! So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do recommendations. So you can recommend anything you want. So we'll start with Mims.
I would like to recommend windshield wiper fluid because you can never have enough of it, and the pollinating is happening in North Carolina right now, and you need a lot of it. There.
It's snowing here, so
well, shit. There's pollen everywhere. If you guys have never seen what happens in North Carolina during the pollinating, everything turns yellow. It is disgusting. Like
so you're
pine
telling me
pollen
never
everywhere.
to live there.
I don't
What'd
miss
you say?
it at
You're
all.
telling me to never live there because I have really bad allergies and asthma, so I'm never living
this pollen
there.
is too big to actually even make it up your nose. Like it doesn't do anything but just look gross everywhere. Seriously.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
Not in that. Auntie.
I'm gonna recommend a TV show, the Sister Boniface Mysteries. Since we do host You Slay Me Murder Show podcast, I am very much into mysteries. So the Sister Boniface is a new mystery show that's a spin-off of the Father Brown mystery show that a lot of people like. So if you haven't seen it yet, seek it out. It's very fun.
Travi.
I recommend you to try Flaming Hot Cool Ranch Doritos because them bitches be bussin'.
They are good.
They're all right.
So Mr. Squatch soap.
Oh.
Is it Mr. or Doctor?
Doctor
Doctor?
Squatch. Dr. Squatch soap. I don't look at the package. I just use it. It's amazing. I love it. It smells great. I do highly recommend it. Actually,
YouTube
that's
ad?
me. My girlfriend orders it for me.
I got it. I see it on the YouTube.
She gets
app
it for
all the
me
time.
for like birthday. She got me a bunch for my birthday. She got me some for Christmas. It's great. I love it.
I keep seeing the ad for it on YouTube, and I skip it.
Worth it. It's 1,000% worth it. It smells good. Get the one with the grit, and then you like scratch your back and your body with it, man. It's the greatest feeling in the world.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am gonna recommend the Burger King's app because you can get great deals if you want some Burger King.
I use it all the time, and I use the offer, and then it'll give me points for that offer, and then I use that. Eventually, in like 6 months, I'll be able to cash it in for something like a Whopper Junior.
And then you can also get like a free fry upgrade. Like whenever I order fries, I always get the like free upgrade from medium to large. So,
see, I already use a deal, so I'd have to use it. In lieu of
it always
else.
usually lets me use the deal as long as I'm not like doing fries as the deal. But yeah, so what we do now is plugs. So, which one wants to do the plugs?
I'll do the plug, and then Mame can do the plug for her that she does. She does a lot more than me in Florida, so she can plug herself after I do our like podcast plugs. That's cool.
That's usually what I say too. She can plug herself after I'm finished.
There we go.
Hello,
Self-sufficient.
everyone. I'm the Divine Miss Mims. You can find me on Twitter at Divine Miss Mims. We have 2 podcasts. We have a Designing Women podcast called Baking Sugar. You can find on Twitter at Baking Sugar Pod. And then we have a Murder, She Wrote podcast called You Slay Me. And you can find that one on Twitter at You Slay Me Pod. That's pretty much the only place you can find me because I'm lazy.
I get
you can
it.
throw a domain now.
That's why we pulled off all our social media work to keep.
Hi, everybody. This is Auntie Mame. You
Your
can
favorite
find
relation.
me your favorite relation at this point. You can find me on Facebook and on Instagram at auntie.mame. That's MAIM. You can find me on Twitter at Mame Ministry. If you are down in South Florida visiting on vacation or whatnot, on Saturday nights, I do improv at the Villain Theater, which you can find at villaintheater.com. On Tuesday nights, I host Laughs at Lit, which is can be found on Instagram at LIT Wilton, which is a bar in the Fort Lauderdale area. We have a stand-up comedy show. And on Thursday nights, if you're down in Miami Beach, you can come to Amazing Colossal Karaoke, which is essentially like a cabaret / karaoke show that I host at a little bar in Miami Beach called Kill Your Idol. So that's where you can find me. Now you boys take over from here.
Trevi.
Follow me on all social media at I am Travy T. That's at IAMTRAVVYT on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram.
I be tweeting and TikToking. I actually did 2 TikToks like recently. So after like a 6-month hiatus because I'm lazy. So you can follow me on both at DumbMoneyT13. So it's DAMONEYT, the number 1, the number 3. So DumbMoney T13. Follow me on both. Mike.
You can find me on Twitter, hi-fi_Mike, where I usually just tweet at Boy Meets World Fever. Yeah. And you can find all the shows on the T13 Media Network at T13media.com. That's the letter T, the number 1, 3, spelled out, media.com. And don't forget to rate and review us on Spotify and Apple. 5s or we don't want it. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
5s or fuck off. You know the rules. If it's not a 5, I don't care. Don't review us. It's not a 5. So
Mame and I are desperate. We'll take anything.
We'll take whatever you got.
Whatever.
Just give
1
us
to 5.
attention. That's all we
Just-
want is attention.
We live for it.
Daddy, please. I need it.
As much as you can come up.
Even if it's bad words, just do it.
Bad
Talk
words.
to me,
Just say
please.
fuck a lot. But give us 5 stars would be great.
And give us 5 stars would be great. But if you give us 1, do a really bad one. Like give it
like,
to us hard.
Somebody gave us a 1-star review and didn't even like tell
Yeah,
us
they just
what
left
the
it
fuck.
blank, right?
Yeah, like if you're gonna
Who
give us a 1-star
does
review,
that?
tell us how bad we are.
Right, we want to
We'll
know.
read it on the air. And
How are we
going
gonna
to
improve, right?
You'll hear it.
Do you need us to
I
drink
digress.
more? We'll drink more. It's
Drink
fine.
so much more. I'm
yeah,
sober now.
yeah. No, that's not our rule though. You could give them your 1s.
Give us 5.
We only want 5s.
Yeah,
5s
that's
are fuck off. That's the rule. But with that, case that's been this episode of Debatable. Case closed.
Go.